right, you guys. So for this first game, we're going to be dividing you guys up into 5 separate teams. The 5 separate teams are going. What?
No more blue tags?
We've got orange ones. There you go. So we've got 5 separate teams. They're all going to be divided up between whatever leaders there are. There's my team. You know, pretty much
the villains all have a team,
except for that guy. Yeah, it's going to be on the villains team. So. What's going to happen is you guys are looking for the 2 boxes that have the books in them, the Book of the Living and the Book of the Dead. Once you find them, you also have to assimilate another team into yours, so that way the game would end. So, how you assimilate people is every villain is going to be able to possess 1 player on their team. He can't change that 1 player, so once he's possessed, that's it. So, that person then becomes a minion. How that works is, let's say I choose Cam as my minion.
You choose me.
Yeah. He's not going to have a gun, and he's going to be running around with unarmed, and he's going to run up to dead players, like dead enemy players, tag them with both hands, and say that now you fight for Dracula. Cool? Awesome. So now you're going to be switching sides and whatnot. Each villain will have armband tape. You report to him. They're going to re-armband you up. You're going to be fighting for different people. Cool? All right. So, just to go over it really fast, when you are hit, you call hit, and then you go down. You have a bleed out time for about 3 minutes. At that point, if a minion doesn't come up to you, you can walk back to your villain, and then they can do that. Or, what you can do is, if you don't want to be taken by a minion, you'll have your own buddies drag you to your villain, or your villain can kind of come to you if you want. He can tag you on, and he'll resurrect you back into the game. Cool? So,
only one gets left.
Whichever one's better. Yeah. So, there are no medics in this game. The medics are essentially the villains. They can just resurrect you by touching you, and they can do that. Cool? Any other questions, you guys?
Minions. Okay. Minions can take other... to assimilate the whole team. So I have my team. We're just going to say you guys are my team. Gibby's minion tags me. He tags me, my entire team switches to his team. In case you guys don't know, last week we had a guy break an arm. He fell down this hill over here. It was probably the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. But we do have actual medics here. We have a couple people that are actually trained to do this. If you can get you guys to raise your hands real quick. There's one there. Where's your buddy? There he is right here. And then that guy right there.
You think I'm joking too, bro?
Now, if something actually does happen and you actually get hurt, you need to scream and let somebody know. You let one of us know, we'll let one of them know. They'll be to you guys in a heartbeat. Yeah.
So you guys, one more thing that I forgot to add in this game. So, if your minion eventually tags another villain, he's going to automatically turn that villain's team
I just said that.
into them. Okay? Just throwing that out there, so just heads
so it's
up.
like zombie,
okay.
Like you kill like the
one more quick
Yeah,
thing.
if you kill there later, there you go.
In case you haven't read the forums, the villains cannot be killed. You can shoot at us all day, and it's not going to matter. You shoot at me, though, my entire team's going to shoot back at you. That's just going to happen. Don't shoot at us. I mean, it's not going to do any good. Minions, on the other hand, if you shoot a minion, they go down for 10 seconds. Then they are back up and back at the game. The only way to effectively kill a minion where he comes back to the villain that there is if another minion tags him.
So essentially, 2 minions can cancel each other out.
They can cancel each other out,
they
go back.
And then they have to report back to their villain.
So when he's down for 10 seconds, tap.
Yeah, and then he has to go back.
Minions will also be attached to their villains with a 100-foot shot line. Okay? So you see a red line going by, you know there's a minion and a villain right by you.
That's kind of dangerous.
Somebody's gonna get wrapped around a tree.
Yeah, I know. My minion's gonna be doing circles. Obviously, you'll be able to tell who they are. The guy that doesn't have a gun that's running at you like, ah, is gonna be the minion, all right?
So trace that.
Any other questions, you guys?
Any questions?
Is there a stop play in an area, say if there's an injury, eye protection?
Yeah, if you hear blind man, blind man means that somebody did this. As soon as the goggles come off, we scream blind man. That means cease fire, do not shoot anymore. You wait until we tell you to get the game starts back up. If one of us starts screaming, or you can call, anybody can call.
Yeah, anybody can call a ceasefire in the game, you guys.
Okay? If there's an emergency, like, you know, you get bit by a rattlesnake or you break your arm, okay? Scream it.
Actually, I have to confirm something. I heard that you took him like a man.
Oh yeah, dude, he wanted to keep playing. He was pissed that we stopped.
Good.
Yeah, he's a champ.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't get shot.
The hospital, by the way, said that the inner barrels was a really cool trick. We used an inner barrel of a gun to brace his arm. It was quite awesome.
After you got the sticks off.
Yeah. He looked pretty ridiculous. If you guys want to see a picture of his x-ray and what he looked like when we got him to the hospital, I have him on my phone.
Definitely worthwhile.
Yeah. But Palomar High School or Palomar Hospital's right up the road. It doesn't take very long to get to, so we can get you there if we have to.
We need a blue zip tie for.
Yes, you have to report
If you
to.
guys haven't chronoed, go and report to Bride
It's
of
for chrono.
Frankenstein.
Talk to Bride of Frankenstein. She'll get you
We'll
chronoed
chrono
in.
you guys up.
All right. So what we're gonna do now is separate you guys into teams.
So if you guys are ready to rock and you want to
Separate
choose your
out a little
partner
bit. Spread
or
out a
choose
little
your villain,
Spread out a little bit. We're gonna.
yeah, we'll spread out. And you
I'm gonna
guys
be right
just
here
come
at the
out.
truck, and then you guys walk toward the villain you want to be on his team.